The Casal Dominion had ruled this spiral arm for millennia, their fleets unmatched, their word law. To them, Earth was a curiosity, a young species whose colonies spread like weeds but carried no real weight. Humans were tolerated, ignored, occasionally mocked in council chambers. And then, one day, the Dominion grew tired of the human persistence. The strike came without warning. On the colony world of Ardent's Reach, a thriving settlement of 3 million souls, Dominion warships descended like carrion birds. The sky split open as beams of plasma scythed through cities, vaporizing towers and boiling oceans. The humans had no planetary shield, no warning. They were not at war. Families ran to shelters, only to find them crushed beneath orbital bombardments. Children screamed as the ground itself split from directed energy strikes. On the command deck of the Dominion's flagship, Archlord Vezir watched the slaughter with amusement. "Fragile things," he sneered. "Their cries echo even in the void. They crumble as glass does, with no effort at all." Another officer laughed, his mandibles clicking in mirth. They believed themselves strong, yet look, one colony erased before they could fire a single shot. The Dominion fleet departed within hours, leaving nothing behind but ash and silence. Arrogance in the aftermath. The galaxy heard of the massacre within days. Some species expressed muted concern, but most remained silent. For who would challenge the Dominion? Humanity, they thought, would protest, perhaps petition, perhaps weep in council halls. But retaliation? Impossible. In their great chambers, Dominion nobles boasted. The humans spoke of resilience, Vezir declared, talons tapping against the dais. But we have shown their truth. They are brittle. They will not respond. They will beg. Laughter rippled through the assembly. They are a soft species, another added. They love art, they trade words, they play at diplomacy, but they are not like us. They have no fangs. Others chimed in, recounting stories of human music, human poetry, human fragility. To them, Earth was an ornament, not a rival. "Let it be known," Vezir proclaimed, "that we struck them down and left them silent. Earth is shattered. The galaxy will see them as they are, weak, breakable, insignificant. And so, in their arrogance, they feasted. In their arrogance, they celebrated. They believed the matter closed, a quiet gathering. For weeks, Earth said nothing. No declaration of war, no outcry, no pleading, only silence. Yet across the scattered colonies, something else moved. A whisper spread through military channels, through encrypted bands hidden from the Council's eyes. The survivors' last transmissions, choked screams, broken cries, images of children turned to ash, circulated among admirals, soldiers, and governments. Humanity, long patient, long forgiving, long underestimated, waited. On the orbital station High Bastion above Earth, the United Fleet convened. The admirals stood in silence before a burning projection of Ardent's Reach. No words were needed. No votes were cast. Retaliation was not debated. It was promised. And so the preparations began. Shipyards ignited with furious labor. Engines thundered as dreadnoughts older than nations were reawakened, their hulls reforged with vengeance. Black Ops divisions erased Dominion spies, silencing leaks before a single warning could escape. Earth was not begging. Earth was not shattered. Earth was sharpening. The silence breaks. It began with a transmission. One single message, broadcast across open channels in the Dominion's territory, carried on human code. Calm, cold, absolute. You struck us unprovoked. You murdered our children. You thought us fragile. We are coming. No demands. No negotiations, no plea. Just the promise. At first the Dominion scoffed. Empty words, their lord said. They lack the fleets. They lack the courage. They lack the fire. But then the galaxy saw them. From Sol poured warships like none had seen before. They were not elegant, not beautiful. They were brutalist titans. Hulls of black steel, engines burning like wrath itself. Dreadnoughts so vast they blotted out stars. Carriers that vomited forth endless swarms of gunships. Fleets that moved in silence, every formation precise, every vector merciless. The galaxy trembled as humanity mobilized. Worlds watched in awe as the Earth Armada assembled, a storm given form. The silence had broken, and the thunder rolled. Fire unleashed, the first strike fell on the Dominion world of Cathor Prime. Defenses armed, fleets scrambled, but it was useless. Humanity had studied them, learned them, prepared for them. Orbital platforms melted under kinetic strikes so massive they split the crust. Dominion fleets shattered under mass driver fire, their ships torn apart before their commanders even realized the scale of Earth's arsenal. Troop carriers descended in burning swarms, disgorging soldiers clad in power armor, moving like metal phantoms through fire and ruin. They did not take prisoners. Cities were not bombed from orbit. They were stormed, one by one, methodical, merciless. Civilians fled, but the Dominion's warriors were slaughtered in the streets. Every palace burned, every symbol of Dominion power reduced to rubble. Across system after system, the pattern repeated. Human fleets advanced like the tide, inevitable and unstoppable. Stars themselves seemed to dim beneath the shadow of their war machine. The galaxy had never seen humans like this. No songs, no laughter, no mercy. Only retribution. The shattering at last, Earth's armada reached the Dominion's throne world. The Kassal lords gathered their grandest fleet. Hundreds of warships arrayed in desperate defense. They believed sheer numbers would halt the storm. They were wrong. The human dreadnought Revenant led the charge, its rail cannons hurling tungsten slugs at near-light velocity. One shot split a battleship in two, its crew vaporized in a flash of fire. Swarms of human corvettes darted between the Dominion lines, unleashing missiles that tore cruisers apart like wet paper. The throne world itself was shielded, its planetary barrier considered unbreakable. But the humans did not aim for weakness. They aimed for annihilation. Dozens of dreadnoughts synchronized their fire. Kinetic projectiles, charged beams, and warheads struck in a single unified salvo. The shield held for 3 seconds. Then it shattered like glass, collapsing in a cascade of molten fire. The bombardment began. Continental firestorms raged. Oceans boiled. The crust cracked, spewing magma into the skies. The Dominion's proud throne world, jewel of their empire, was reduced in hours to a burning wasteland. The galaxy watched in horror as Earth shattered not just fleets, not just armies, but the very heart of a millennia-old empire. Aftermath of ash, when the silence returned, it was not the silence of peace. It was the silence of absence. The Dominion was gone. Their fleets, ash. Their worlds, burning. Their name, erased from every star chart. Among the survivors of neighboring species, whispers began to spread. Earth is not fragile. Earth is not forgiving. Earth shattered the Dominion as if it were nothing. In the shadowed corners of the galaxy, leaders convened in hushed tones. They no longer mocked humanity. They feared it. They remembered Ardent's reach and what had followed, and they understood. Humanity was patient. Humanity was civil. Humanity was merciful, until provoked. But when the patience ended, when the mercy died, vengeance came swift and total. From then on, a warning passed between rulers and soldiers alike. Never provoke Earth. Never wake their wrath. For the galaxy had seen what happened when Earth was struck. They thought Earth fragile, but it shattered them instead.